So, digitapes, people are trying to buy them. Hey guys, this is Rob Morali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. So Alec Baldwin's brother has come to discuss in a podcast that people are desperately trying to buy these tapes because there were cameras all over the place. He added, what I've heard from friends that are attorneys, friends of mine that have represented me before, agents and so on, is that there's a bidding war going on right now. They're driving that price up because if you want your client and your famous actor to not be involved or famous singer to not come out, here's the price. Daniel alleged that they're selling those videos to stop names from being revealed. Now he has all that footage supposedly. That is what I'm told, Daniel claimed, telling host Patrick Bet David, it's going to be really interesting as time goes on. I don't like to say things that I don't unless I see it, Daniel explained, noting that what went down behind closed doors at Diddy's parties was discussed in Hollywood. There's a duality in it. There were the faces that showed up at the parties or at the events that went to the big party, and then there was that late night crowd. The doors got locked up and the last 40-30 people were there. I was never at any of those. According to Daniel, people would be told to leave Diddy's parties at a certain time during the evening, but not everybody left. Anyone that wasn't super famous or I'm with him or whatever were exited from the house and, they were gone. Details about Diddy's alleged freak-offs were revealed when he was arrested in September, as we all know, with, what was found in the baby oil and people being obedient and compliant to him and etc. So this is exactly what Alec Baldwin's brother is saying, that, the agencies that basically have hired attorneys for their celebrities are basically going to war with law firms to be like, let us buy this stuff, don't leak this stuff, don't put it in court documents and etc. so that we can banish it. Oh, you want to buy it? Let's up the price. So it's a whole black market basically now is what is going on with these tapes, and they're basically being sold, and once they're being purchased they get distinguished, I would imagine, or expired or deleted so that nobody can see them ever again. World of corruption when it comes to this Diddy Jay-Z stuff. I feel like there's going to be nobody at this point, not nobody, sorry, but a few people, let's just say, who would be getting justice, and the majority are just going to be buying stuff because of the class and wealth that you have, and that's just basically what it depends on, unfortunately. So it is a shame, but that's basically what is going on from apparently Alec Baldwin's brother. I don't know why he's speaking, child, but today Alec Baldwin's brother speaking. Now, moreover, I do feel like, and I did use the word moreover, that Katt Williams was shading Beyonce in that specific, infamous interview that he did. And I feel like he was mentioning Beyonce and Jay-Z as an example of many, and I'm going to insert the clip when I find it, where he basically discussed that, somebody like Jay-Z would find somebody that looks like Beyonce. And
if you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
And you have no more of these.
Amen.
There's a certain lifestyle package and a predicted movement of what you're meant to do that applies to all of these 6 to 7 people, and this is what they meant, and I think he's applying to Jay-Z, Beyonce, maybe to Kanye and Kim, to Diddy and Cassie. I think he's referencing these 3 as well as many others in terms of the list of 6, 7 that he has, where he was basically shading them, saying that this is what they need to do. Now, you damn well know that Katt Williams is not afraid of anyone. So I feel like he definitely is referencing these people, and I feel like he also was predicting maybe Jay-Z's downfall as well. I feel like a lot of us were focused on Diddy because he also mentioned Diddy and etc. and the freak off and the parties and what you're meant to and not meant to go to. But I also feel like he was mentioning Jay-Z in this instance because I feel like the shade fits. This particular video has resurfaced since the Jay-Z lawsuit dropped, and people are discussing that he also was shading Jay-Z. So it definitely makes you think. It definitely makes you think about what he was saying.
Why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side.
Now, Salembala did mention that prior to Jay-Z about to fall, Justin Bieber apparently is meant to go through things as well, and that he was going to be in the middle after Diddy. Now, that hasn't taken place, but I would imagine that, you know, perhaps it's going to happen sometime next year, that apparently he was trying to get out of all of this, Justin Bieber, and it wasn't working out. He got told off, he came back, and he's trying to get out of this again, and things are basically going to drop for consequences that he basically needs to feel, repercussions of what he needs to feel for his actions of trying to get away with, you know, getting out of this stuff. So I'm very intrigued to see how this is going to go, when that's going to happen, when that timeline is, sometime next year. I definitely feel like 2025 is basically going to be the year that is going to be jugular in comparison, because we've got the P. Diddy trial, perhaps more Jay-Z lawsuits if this goes that way, but also I feel like Bieber is going to take some kind of hit from this conversation, because he's been mentioned by so many people, by these fake sidekicks, as Jay-Z was saying. He was definitely referring to her, in my opinion, but she definitely doesn't seem to be fazed by this conversation. So yeah, I feel like it's just going to be a mess of a scenario. But let's just focus through this Jay-Z lawsuit first and see what happens if it gets dismissed in a couple of weeks or whatever, or, you know, it's definitely going forth. It's all up to Judge Torres and basically what he's going to be presented from both Busby and Alex Spiro's side. If this gets dismissed, it's because Busby has not provided enough or vetted enough for this to be, you know, carried on. And that's just how it goes, unfortunately. That's just really how it goes. Now, there was some comments by some lawyers in my comments, and I'm grateful if lawyers are in my comments. I love to be educated. I love to be told I'm wrong. Like, I love all that. I feel like it's great. But I feel like, you know, there was specific comments from lawyers who are very snarky, and I just feel like people don't come to me for legal advice. So if you want to mention anything legal, please do so. But there's just no reason to be rude or disrespectful. I just don't understand it. And shout out to the people who were, you know, defending me against this particular lawyer. This was the only comment that I saw, and I was just like, what are you doing? You're just doing the most. Like, you're really doing the most. Ain't nobody coming to me for legal advice. People come to me just to see what the current news is for the day, and we wrap it up. That's basically what this is. So I just feel like if you want to go for legal advice, please hire a lawyer, or please follow a lawyer as well. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. Everybody knows that, obviously. People don't come to me for legal advice. So please, if you are a lawyer or an attorney and you are publicly posting advice in the comments, or, you know, advising even me, let alone anybody else, that's great. That's a community. I'm so here for that. But there's a way to communicate, and I just don't think that it's necessary to be snarky. Anyways, let me know your thoughts when it comes to this. Hopefully everybody has a great Monday. Comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. And yeah, we'll just see what happens with today. I feel like Alex Spiro is going to be speaking out, so a lot is going to be happening, guys. Buckle up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
Because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side.